morning and welcome. I am Sean Wade, the assistant principal at DeWitt High School, and what we're going to do for you today is we've created a video, and I want to say thanks to Dylan Gray, Mr. Crowley, and the entire video class for helping out with this. It's the handbook video. It's important that that the students are aware every day of the rules and regulations and things that that they have to kind of live under at school. And we have different ways we try to communicate this with you. We've sent emails home to your parents. We've made announcements on the PA. There's the handbook, which I know everybody has looked at, studied, and signed off on. But what we hope this will be is just a fun and interesting way to highlight some of the things without beating you over the head with it. We want to have fun with the video. So that's the purpose, and we're going to move forward. Now here's the thing. Having some trouble this year with Mr. McKean. He is pretty intent on, he thinks I'm slacking a little bit, he thinks I'm being a little slow at my job and not putting my heart into it, says I'm getting old and a little long in the tooth and don't have the energy that I used to. He keeps talking about, got to eat better breakfast, you know. Breakfast is the biggest meal of the day, the best meal of the day. Says he has an energizing breakfast every day that gives him all the pep and energy. I don't know what the guy eats. I'd certainly like to see what he eats because he really does have a lot of get up and go to him. But I like to think outside the box and do things in a different way. So rather than focusing on my energy and my breakfast, what I did is I thought a lot of the student athletes here have personal trainers, right? Some of your parents may have life coaches and those kinds of things. I had an idea, and what I did is I hired somebody very special to come into our school and help me get better, to train me, to pump me up, to fire me up, and to help the students do a better job following the rules around here.
My name is Gunnery Sergeant J.W. Fortune, United States Marine Corps. I am here to instill motivation, and I am up for the task.
Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Why are you late?
Oh, I had to run out to my car for a couple minutes.
Yeah, what?
My backpack is out there.
Where's your backpack now?
It's still out there.
Why did you leave your backpack in the car?
I don't really need it today
Why are you wearing a hat in school?
because I just came in from outside.
Why are you wearing a hood today?
Because it's cold.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is it still on?
I don't
We're inside.
Okay.
Why is it on?
I just came inside.
Where's your pass?
I don't have a pass.
Why don't you have a pass?
Because I didn't.
Teachers are always going to give you a pass. Let's go to the wait.
Okay.
You know you're lucky Wade left you the warning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah? Can it happen again tomorrow?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna be late?
Maybe.
No, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's okay. Hey, go to class. See
I
you
will.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Halt! You hooligan! That kid runs fast as heck. Tank tops? Short shorts? Crop tops? Hats? I have to tell Wade. Wade, we need somebody.
all right, I'll be on it.
Relax. Well, 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 our suspicions were correct. You are the one with the contraband. How much money have you made off of this?
$42.
Well, your goose is cooked. Take him down to Wade's office. I'll take care of this.
want to talk about dress code just a little bit. That was kind of a funny way to kind of try to send a message that just keep an eye on what you're doing. I mean, for all intent and purposes, for the guys, it's usually wearing some kind of a shirt with an inappropriate image about tobacco, alcohol, something like that. Girls tend to have the midriff showing. I mean, if you got to pull it down, it's too late. You know, maybe some when the weather's nice, short, stuff like that. Just be cool. Dress for school. No blankies. We don't want anybody having blankets. No hats. That kind of a thing. Take a look at the handbook.
Stop! You know what the rules are for low-cut shirts?
I'm not wearing a low-cut shirt, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not low-cut for you.
No, it's not,
Well,
sir.
here. It is now.
Okay, we're going to take just a minute to talk about our parking lot at this time. A couple things we want you to be aware of parking. Number one, please be safe. The people that you're interacting with in the parking lot are your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your neighbors, your classmates. Very important to be safe out here. Obey the stop signs and those kinds of a thing. One of the things that comes up quite a bit is students on their phone texting and just kind of walking blindly in front of vehicles. That's happened. It's going to be an accident. We want everybody safe. When you park, especially in the winter, take a look at those hash marks. That's a fire code thing. We can't park in the hash marks. You got to park in an actual parking space. And please just pay attention to the speed. We want you to go, it's about 20 miles an hour, I think, nice and slow, being careful and safe for everybody.
Stop.
Are you sleeping?
No, I'm not sleeping.
Oh, so
I'm
I'm
working.
lying.
No, you're not
lying.
No, I'm working. What?
So you accidentally fell asleep on purpose?
I was checking my eyelids for leaks. I wasn't sleeping.
So you did it on purpose?
No, wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit about public displays of affection. Now, this is one that the students asked me to talk about, and the bottom line is it's not a place, we don't hugs and kisses and all that. I mean, I get some hand holding, but it's just creepy and it's inappropriate, and I think this kind of says it all. In fact, Dylan, knock it off, get to class.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Are we gonna catch the cheaters today, Mr. Leahy?
You betcha, bud.
Answers, let's go.
Okay.
Give me the hat.
Jeez.
Not today, bud. Get him, Rand.
I was just sitting there doing my homework like a good student, and this stupid idiot homework checker comes along with his big enforcer pal, this stupid monkey gorilla thing, and they drag me on my seat. But worst case, Ontario, I go to jail.
You know, Sunnyvale, I mean DeWitt High School, used to be a nice, safe place for everyone. But then all these jailbirds, I mean cheaters, started showing up.
Hey, what's on the test, bud?
You remember that stuff that we did maybe 2 weeks ago?
Hey, bud. I will
uh,
not tolerate cheating in my school. Give him the written report.
I didn't realize asking what was on the test was cheating. The policies here are so strict, but I think I learned my lesson.
Make 2 columns, okay? And then at the top you want to put notes.
Hey, oh Juliet, you in here?
Yep.
You want the answers?
You know I do.
Cheaters. Got you, bud.
Hey, knock it off. None of that over there.
It's like they do that, and then you do that. Okay.
You should walk together.
Not in my school, bud. Let's go, Bo Banders.
Got off all in Vietnam. Not over. Or still going on. No, I was too young. Too young? Yeah.
So when it comes to the lunchroom and the commons area, we just want to make sure this is looking real good at all times. This is the first thing our public sees when they come into the building is how our commons and lunchroom looks, and we want it to reflect that we care about our place and take care of it. Just pick up your stuff at lunch. I mean, that's really it. Figure out a system at your table to maybe knows, goes, or something like that, who takes care of what, and just make sure we're keeping this place looking good at all times. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
Aliana, how was that one thing that you were doing that one time? Yeah. When I ate the banana. Oh yeah, the bells ring. Let's go, guys. Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Hold it! Get back. Line it up! Shoulder to shoulder. Get over here. Line up on the pillars. Right here. Let's go. What's wrong with that picture? What is wrong with that picture? Who left their garbage on the table? Who left the... Are you crying? Oh, there's no crying here at DeWitt. Clean it up.
I'll tell you, students, one of the best things about DeWitt High School is the staff, the teachers, the counselors, and things that help out. And you're never too far away from getting a little help, because teachers a lot of times are in the hall. You got a great counseling staff with Mr. Crowley, Mrs. Patterson, and Mr. Miller. In fact, Mr. Crowley is so awesome. This is the only guy on staff with his own theme song.
Mr. Crowley!
Okay, just an important note about checking out and signing out. This is really kind of the thing that is violated more often than anything around school. If during the school day you have to leave for any reason, we need you to come to the office, sign out, and make sure Mrs. Boyle, myself, or Mr. McKean knows that you have parent permission to leave. What you need to do is bring a note in, have them talk directly to her, but you can't just leave. If you just leave, it ends up being a Saturday school. And the excuse has to be a valid excuse. You saw a lot of different notes and things here, but it has to be, it can't be, hey, I slept in, or just running late today. It has to be a valid reason in order to be excused. And if it's not, we'll have to deal with it. And by the way, you're going to hear a lot about integrity, honesty, things like that this year. If you are, every day you have a quiz in second block, you happen to be gone, that's one of those things that's not cool either. So make sure you follow the process for checking out and signing out. I am so pleased with the way this new operation is going. I mean, Gunny Jim is doing such a good job that I wish I had two of them all over the building and motivating and helping us out with the handbook all the time. He's even motivating the staff.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix it.
How are we going to run an efficient operation here if you keep breaking the equipment?
I'm trying. I don't know what's wrong.
Hey, Sean, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm good, thanks.
You had a good Thanksgiving?
I did. How about you?
I had a great one.
Good.
Now back to you! What are we going to do to get this thing fixed?
I don't know.
I'm waiting! And I don't like to be kept waiting!
I don't know.
It's making star time.
What is going on here? Up against the bulkhead. Let's go! Quickly! At DeWitt here, we do things a little bit differently. We go above the bar. Above the bar. What is this writing and coloring inside the lines? We think outside the box here. We do things differently. We're no bottom feeders here. We rise to the top. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Continue to march.
Aw, my little baby. So cute. So precious.
Apparently you're not doing a good enough job. I will be taking over this kid's training. Step aside. Stick with me, kid. I'll train you by the numbers.
Aw, my baby. I love my baby. No, I love it, my baby. Oh. Mrs. Kaler, can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, just leave your phone on my desk.
Couldn't find your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed this video of the handbook. And again, we tried to do something that was just fun to highlight some of the rules, policies, and procedures here at school, but in a way that you would hopefully find enjoyable. I didn't get an opportunity to thank Gunnery Sergeant J.W. Fortune, United States Marine Corps retired, who was a teacher in our building. I wanted to say thank you to him, and again, along with Dylan and Mr. Crowley and all the class, so thank you very much for that. Again, some of the most important things is safety in the parking lot, being safe because it's our friends and relatives, brothers, sisters, and neighbors that are in that parking lot. A big one is the checking out procedure. Make sure you have that permission communicated to the office before you go. We talked about dress code, public displays of affection. A lot of the things are just common sense. And I'm going to tell you, what's kind of cool here, 90% of the time, everything's cool. Most of the things that happen only happen 10% of the time from 10% of the students. So that's a real tribute to you guys and your teachers. Everybody gets along real well here. We want this to be a safe, welcoming environment to learn in. And we're going to talk more about this throughout the year. So stay tuned for those kinds of things. One thing else I want to mention is taking care of that lunchroom at lunch. That's a big deal. Take pride in your school. And other than that, I'm not sure if there's anything else, but thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next year.